So I get a lot of questions about why I stopped doing lolcow content. And well, I think it's I think it's pretty self-explanatory, but I'm just gonna sum it up real quick. So when I was a child, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, I was obsessed with kiwi farms. Sorry, my battery's running out. I was obsessed with kiwi farms and I was obsessed with lolcows and lolcow culture. It was an addiction actually. It was so bad. I remember in 2014, 2015, I'd be in class and I would not be paying attention to the lesson, but would actually be going on kiwi farms on my phone. So, it was a bad addiction. But when I was about 18, 19, 20, when I started really honing in my video production skills, because that was basically all I cared about and all I did, I started to um, gravitate towards lolcows again because I realized it was an untapped market with a lot of potential, which is a lot of what a lot of young YouTubers are seeing and aspiring to, which is why I'm making this video to warn you. But basically, I started doing it, and I made like a little, funny, silly combination of like Ray William Johnson's Equals 3 with, a little Andy Dick and maybe a little, other ridiculousness thrown into the mix, mixed with lolcow culture. I was trying to do just a ridiculous, funny, silly thing and make it just look official because, why not? Well, that would backfire on me in extraordinary ways, in ways I couldn't even fathom, and it was highly disturbing. I'm just gonna give you a quick timeline. So at first things were great. I started getting way more views than normal. Usually I just get a few hundred to maybe a few thousand views, but I was just skyrocketing thousands and thousands of views. I was hitting like 1 million total views a month for the first time, which was unbelievable. I had never even thought that was humanly possible for me to do. Um, I had just had incredible things. Things were going great. I couldn't believe it. I had almost even saved enough money from YouTube at the time to have moved out of my parents' house. And keep in mind, I think I was about 19 when this happened. It's that much of a blur. I try not to think about it that much. But so that happened, and things were just unbelievable. I couldn't believe how good it was. And it was very fast when it happened. And people were praising me. People were like, "Oh, this is great. This is such an untapped market. This is such, I've never seen this before." And, that was cool. I thought I had really done something. However, a few really angry individuals uh, just kind of, I don't know what their deal was. Maybe they took a lot of pride and ownership in, lolcows or kiwi farms, or something ridiculous, but they just did not like me, and they obsessed over me. They would dislike bomb all my videos, which wasn't a big deal because I still had a ton of likes, but just the fact that I knew I had a stalker dedicated was obnoxious. But yeah, it was just kind of annoying. They'd leave aggressive comments, and at first it wasn't really a big deal, but I got spotted by this weird YouTuber named Rogue Internet Man, and I joined a server, and his fan base was absolutely obsessed with me. They would not stop talking about me. They made a thread about me. They just they were crazy, and I could handle it at first because I was like, oh, okay, they're just talking about me. Big fucking deal. I'm a public figure, right? Well, no, it wasn't normal. They were talking about like my family members. They were like looking at their occupations, like my cousins, my siblings, all their occupations where they work. They were doing just weird stuff, and Rogue, I will give him this, I guess, because I guess he was just trying to make lolcow videos, and this came with it. But he did, get rid of most of this stuff. He even deleted the Discord, which I found really cool of him to do. But yeah, it was just really disturbing, and it was the start of a lot of other disturbing stuff that I don't think has anything to do with Rogue and has everything to do with lolcows. So that was highly distressing to me. Rogue Internet Man was also going to make like a little documentary about like I don't even know. I don't even know what he was gonna make. I had no idea what he had found about me, what he was gonna do. I just knew that he was like this guy on the internet who like had this rabid fan base. So I assumed he was just gonna make a video making fun of me. So I asked him politely not to, and he said he wouldn't, which was very nice of him as well. He's actually a pretty nice person. But the point is, that was really creepy. That was highly distressing to me at the time. But that's not even close to the cream of the crop of issues. The people started discussing me all over the internet and even sexualizing me. I saw all sorts of deep fakes of me doing gay, like pornography, which was highly disturbing to witness. I don't think anyone wants to see an HD picture of themselves non-consensually having gay sex, but that's what I was subjected to quite frequently. I had other weird, disturbing things. I got a package once at like 8 or 9 p.m., which was really weird, and I opened it and it had no return address, and inside was just $35 in $1 bills in a row. That was fucking weird. Where did that come from? I don't know. I had other disturbing things happen. I remember once, this wasn't even that long. It was like a year and a half ago. I was just playing video games. I was playing the game Bully Scholarship Edition on my Xbox, and I was in my house at the time with my parents, and I was downstairs in the basement, of course, and I was on my computer, and all of a sudden I hear, like, at the door, and I was like, what? Because it was late. That was really weird. And I heard it again, and I was like, okay, that's just, that's just upstairs. It's just like one of our animals or something. So I go up, and as I go, I had like the screen door. You can actually see it in the Lolcow trailer. That's one of the places that I film it. But yeah, that was highly creepy. Anyway, I passed the door and I saw a silhouetted figure, just kind of run into the distance. And that was really fucking creepy. Now, I'm not going to blame that on lolcows because there have been some meth heads moving in, or there were anyways at the time. There were several meth heads and they were highly scary. But, no, this was different. This was weird. It was like a youthful person doing this, and it was just creepy. I didn't like it, and it happened several more times where I would just be playing RuneScape or something, and then I would hear on the glass-stained window. Come upstairs, I don't see anything like the first time, but I saw it several times, and it was creepy. And eventually that's how fucked up the situation got. I got used to this. I didn't even after a while when it started happening, I wasn't even scared anymore. I was just like, oh yeah, that's just the weird knocker. Because they didn't do a single fucking thing. And they did stop eventually, so whatever. But yeah, that was highly disturbing. Other highly disturbing things started happening. I got so stressed out that I started questioning reality. I didn't know what reality was at one point. I started just having weird rationalizations in my head because I was so stressed, such as like I remember thinking to myself at one point, I was like, my I'm trying to think of an example. Sorry, my cousin is such a nice person. Why doesn't everyone in the world know who they are? That was like my thought process. Like I was confused by that, like because I had just been driven so fucking bonkers. I remember I had sleep paralysis events where I would just see like a gargoyle thing like jumping, landing on my face and smashing my eyeball in. I remember having one paralysis event where a plastic bag was wrapped around my head and I was choked and punched in the eyeball, and then it faded away because it wasn't real. It was sleep paralysis. That was highly creepy and disturbing. But then just other weird stuff started happening. I started losing friends. I started gaining weird friends who were like just weird as shit, like really low quality. I did gain a few cool friends. I think they know who they are if they're watching this. But I gained some really creepy ones too that are gone, luckily. And I also met one really creepy Discord user who was like an elite. They were like, they claimed to be like a government elite, and they had a lot of credentials and proof. And it was just really fucking creepy. They told me a lot of disturbing shit that I did not like at all. And you know me, you know my tolerance. I did not like it. Um, but I was like too intimidated to to like not talk to them. So that was creepy. A disgruntled family member of mine who does not like me. He he kind of hopped onto the lolcow stuff as well, uh, which was a nightmare. Imagine your own family members getting involved with lolcow stuff. Yeah, it's a nightmare. And the weirdest part was I actually got an FBI visit, which I made a video on when it happened. You all saw, and what happened was there was some incident, some troll type situation, some bad thing. It was relating to me and someone I knew, and just some weird shit happened along the way, and my content got involved, and just God knows what else. And the FBI showed up, and I had to talk to them, and it was very creepy. They took me out into a completely dark field, and in their car, which was even creepier, and it was a very expensive, nice car too. And they coldly just explained to me, son, we came out here because you made content on, mass shooters and Chris Chan and all this stuff like that, and we need to talk to you. And they did. They recorded it, and I talked to them for like an hour, which they say don't talk to feds, but like, I literally haven't done anything at all wrong other than just make poor decisions and by making lolcow content with my face attached. But yeah, that's what happened. And then after that, I just moved away from it. And now I have a lot of opportunities to just do cool shit, make cool shit, make cool videos without lolcows in it. So yes, that's what happened. It was highly creepy, and I don't suggest you recreate it.